What's up guys, and welcome back to another EVE Online video. Today we are in Zarzak, this one. We're in Zarzak, currently at the Fulcrum, because we've been out collecting some items during my travels and exploration that have listed on them the Deathless Circle will accept these items for a trade. And I want to go find out what we got. So there's obviously Atavam, which a few of you I'm sure will have come across by now, is found in relic sites all across New Eden. Has been for maybe a month, but you can still see here the Deathless Circle offers unique trades for Atavam in Zarzak, while the Society of Conscious Thought will pay for any delivered to their stations. So if you find this stuff, you can just go and sell it to the Society of Conscious Thought at any of their stations in New Eden. But I want to go and find out what trades we can get from the Deathless Circle. And then also during the recent Crimson Harvest event, I came across the hypercatabolic clone tissue, which dropped from one of the hacking sites. I believe it could have dropped from any of the event sites, but it was pretty rare. I only had one. And again, this, what you could sell to both the Blood Raiders or the Society of Conscious Thought for 300 million ISK at any of their stations. But it again says, but the Deathless Circle have expressed an even greater desire to recover these samples. So I forewent the selling for 300 million and want to go and try trade it in. Obviously, because everything can be traded in Zarzak, we also have the ability to sell here. So if you check market details, there are buy orders at the Fulcrum for all of these things. So pretty cheap. But also you can buy a bunch relatively cheap from sell orders. So we'll have to see what kind of items we get as to whether it's worth doing something with this, although I doubt it. And same with the hyperbolic clone tissue. The Blood Raiders here, I believe it's the Blood Raiders, we'll just buy it from you. Actually, it won't be the Blood Raiders. It's Angel and Garistas here, isn't it? So this, I don't know why the Fulcrum is just buying it, but the Fulcrum will buy it for 300 million. But I want to go and see if I can trade it in. And again, we could buy a couple for a bit more if the trade is worth it. So without further ado, I've been looking into how we might go about trading these things. It's not super clear, but it's not at the station. So we are going to undock and go and look for some things in here. I need to be a little bit careful because people have been dying. So I think we want to go to the shrouded structure. We're going to warp within 10 and cloak en route, because I did see a video from Kane Carnifax, so credit goes to him, that you can trade in within 3,000 meters of range, but obviously you don't decloak at that range. So if we're worried about being attacked, which there's the death shipcaster. So now we can approach, keep at range. I'm going to need to set that, I guess. Keep at range 3,000. And I'm going to slow boat in because I don't want to decloak, but I'll skip forward till we're there. Okay, as we're drifting in, I've just had a quick look, and fortunately this is where you can trade both items. So the Deathless Engineering Complex, if you go Access, you get one option here, which is 30 Atavam gets you 1 Deathless Research Consignment, so that's interesting. I'm only going to be able to trade... I've just noticed I've got nothing in my item hanger, so let me go back and pick them up. That's upsetting. But while we go do that, we're only going to be able to trade 30 in one go, just for one. But also there's the hyperbolic clone tissue can be traded there for a superior consignment, and that's a 1-for-1 trade. So we'll go do that in a second. Okay, so we're back here now and working our way back in. Just going to test, can I trade from this distance? So we've got 30 out of them for one Deathless research consignment. Yes. There you go. Got to be within 3,000 meters of it, so we're nearly there. Like there is no one around, so I probably don't need to stay cloaked, but of course anyone could be cloaked doing this. There's also, interestingly, this kind of cloud here, I don't know what it is, causes distortions in the visual, so you can see it moving over the sun there, the star, sorry. Interesting. Right, we're here, we should be keeping at range 3k, and we haven't decloaked, so let's do it again. Access, trade items. Oh, we bounced. Right, to keep at range 2.5k, because we bounced too far. Trade, and we got one. We can't trade the other ones because we've only got 18. So then we're going to go to this and trade. Yes. And let's go back and open them up. So just before we open them up, just want to mention it's currently 2 for 1 on skill extractors until the 14th of November. So if you're a skill farmer, or just not, but if you're a skill farmer, now's the time to make sure you get those purchased. If you use my link for the Marquee Dragon store in the description below, you'll get 3% off any of your purchases. Or of course, if you want to go through the Eve store, please consider using my creator code WAD in the store, or any of your other favorite creators, but please make sure you use someone's code so that you're supporting your favorite creator. But yeah, 2 for 1 on extractors at the moment until the 14th, so there's a pretty good sale going on. Alrighty, what do we got? Let's double click the cheaper one. What are we getting? Oh, just one item. And we got 13 Deathless research honorariums. Okay, and you can just sell them for 1 million a piece. So we just got 13 million and nothing fun out of that for 30 Avatum. I could have sold 30 Avatum for 15 million to sell orders here. So I think I've gotten unlucky there. Let's try this one instead and see if we're a bit luckier. This, of course, has cost me 300 million. So let's see what we've got inside. Okay, a bit more stuff. What do we got? 47 special combat probes. Okay. Yes, that I'll talk about that in a second. 223, so that's 223 million straight away. Okay, awesome. So, as mentioned, that's 223 straight away. We've got these new combat scanner probes, which at the moment, as far as I'm aware, you can only get through this system, and I got 47 of them. The price of these is going to be warped at the moment because they're obviously quite rare, but the estimated value is 276 million for those 47. Let's compare with the Sisters combat probes just to see what's the base scan range is the same, base sensor strength stronger than the Sisters probes, same deviation, so basically just stronger than the Sisters probes. So that's good, and I got 47 of them, crazy. And then of course there's these two elements which are also new. We have a new relic analyzer specific to the Deathless Circle. I didn't mean to double click that. What needs? Interesting build path, okay. Anyway, what does this do? Estimated value of 41 million. It has 50 virus coherence, which is the HP, 35 health, which is quite a lot more. So I think if we go variations and compare against the Tech 2, let's have a quick look at fitting. I'm assuming it's the same. Power grid, CPU, less CPU than the Tech 2, so that's good. Then virus coherence, so it's got less HP than the Tech 2, but it should have more virus strength. So you can probably one-shot a bunch of stuff. Optimal range? Yeah, 6k as well. So you can probably one-shot a bunch of stuff, but particularly if you use it in conjunction with this new implant. So this is similar to the black lace, so it's called the blue fire implant. And so the black glass implant, which you may or may not be aware of, does huge bonuses to data analyzers. But of course, this is a relic analyzer and wouldn't benefit from that. So we've also introduced this, which, let's see what it does. Increases virus strength for data analyzers again. So still not relic analyzers. Interesting. So it isn't going to boost this, but it would boost the integrated or Zugma analyzers. And so we have a massive boost to coherence, which is the HP. Takes us, yeah, massive boost, but then a slight weakening in the strength. Interesting. So a different, wondering what the main use there would be against the black glass, because the black glass does the opposite. It reduces the coherence a little bit, but massively increases the strength. All right, interesting anyway. And what's the estimated on one of these? If I just double click this again, currently 191 million. So if we're going by estimated, we've got 191 million there, 41 million there, which that's 232. Let's call that around 500, and then 725 million we got for that 300 million investment. Nice, and I'm just excited about having new stuff that not many other people will have. So I'm going to go build those and see where we end up. All right then. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Please consider using my code or the link for the sale. Appreciate it. Appreciate you watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Cheers.